Hi, I'm Eric with Simply Elegant Home Cooking. Today I'm going to show you my recipe for creamy Cajun pasta with shrimp and andouille sausage. This is a true restaurant quality dish and you're going to be surprised to see how easy it is to throw together in your own home kitchen. So stick around and I'll show you how it's done. So I'm going to start off by making some marinara sauce. I have a cold pan and I'm going to turn this on to medium heat and add in just about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And to this cold oil, I'm going to add in 3 cloves of garlic that I've crushed up with a garlic press. So you just want to get that in there, move it all around just to coat it evenly. And you just want to watch this as it goes. As soon as this starts to sizzle, we're going to turn down the heat. So we'll check back in just about a minute or two. And that didn't take long. That's all we're looking for. So as soon as you see that type of sizzle and you hear it, you just want to turn the heat down to medium-low and just stir this as it goes. We only want to let it go for about 3 minutes. We don't want to brown the garlic. We just want to infuse that oil with a nice garlic flavor. So we're going to let that go for just a few minutes. Okay, so at this point our garlic's been going for about 3 minutes. Got some real nice garlic flavor going, but we didn't brown it. You want to make sure not to do that. So at this point I'm going to go in with the tomatoes. I'm using half of a 28-ounce can of San Marzano tomatoes. I've crushed them up by hand, so about 14 ounces of tomatoes. I'm going to carefully add that in. And we want to get some really nice flavor going in our marinara sauce. So I'm going to add in some Cajun seasoning. I'm going to be adding about 2 teaspoons, but you might want to adjust this depending on whatever brand you're using. It can vary a little bit from one to the next. And this is optional, but I like a lot of heat in my food, so I'm also going to go in with a large pinch of crushed red pepper flakes. And once you get all those ingredients in there, you just want to stir everything to incorporate. And I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit past medium, between medium and medium-high, and we're going to bring this up to a simmer. Okay, and it doesn't take long for that simmer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat down back to medium-low. I'm going to give it a quick stir. And I like to use these splatter shields just to prevent making a mess. So we're going to let this go for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it's reduced in volume a little bit and thickened up. So while we wait on that sauce to thicken up, let's go over the game plan for today. I have a pound of wild shrimp. I have peeled them and deveined them. And this is one of the other star ingredients of the Cajun pasta. This is andouille sausage. I have 4 links here, but I'm only going to be using about 2 of these in the dish. So here's what I did with the andouille sausage. You just want to slice it quite thin. I should also note with this product they typically sell it pre-cooked. So when we go to cook this up, we only want to sear it up and get some nice color. We don't have to worry about cooking it all the way through because that's already been done. Okay, so our sauce has been going for about 12 minutes. You can see it's thickened up a bit. I'm going to just turn that heat off, give it a stir. And I'm going to set this aside. We're going to be using that at a later stage in this recipe. Now it's time to move on to the next part. Okay, so once you get the marinara sauce, you want to switch to a much larger pan to cook the full Cajun cream pasta sauce in. You want something large enough to make the sauce and then also to add the pasta back in once we've cooked that. So this is about a 4-quart pan. I'm going to turn on the heat a little bit past medium, between medium and medium-high heat, and we're going to let this come up to full temperature. And while we wait on that pan to preheat, I'm going to add some seasoning to the shrimp. So what I do is I just lay them out. They've already been cleaned and dried, and I'm going to add on quite a bit of that Cajun seasoning, same one we put in the marinara sauce. Excuse me there. Get a good bit on that one, and then I'm going to just mix that in with my hands. And I just toss those shrimp around with the Cajun seasoning using my hand. That's how you want them to look. Okay, and I've given the pan plenty of time to come up to heat. Once you get your pan preheated, you just want to go in there with a little bit of oil. You don't need too much. And there's 2 different ways to do this. You can either lay your shrimp in, cook them for about a minute on each side, or you can just get them all in there and just stir fry them. And you want to be sure not to overcook these shrimp. It only takes about 2 minutes to sear them up. So you want to be sure not to overcook them. I'm just going to keep them moving as they go every couple of seconds. Okay, and those have been in there for 2 minutes. That's plenty of time. You want to err on the side of less time. So I'm going to take these off. And the reason we're not worried about slightly undercooking them, we're going to be adding them back into the sauce. So all we wanted there was to get some nice sear, some nice color and flavor on the exterior of the shrimp. And in that same pan, I'm going to add just a very small amount of oil. And we can go in with the andouille sausage. And just like the shrimp, you can just move this around. We only need to cook it for about 2 or 3 minutes on each side. Just want to get some nice color on these. And as these andouille sausage cook, you just want to flip them around as they go. You can see they're getting some nice color on the exterior. Okay, so I let the andouille sausages go a little longer than the shrimp. They're not the same risks to overcook. So we let those go about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to just take these aside and set them with the shrimp. And I left all that oil in the pan. We're going to use that to saute some veggies. So I have 1 red bell pepper and half of an onion that I've sliced up. We're just going to get there in that same pan, stir these around, and let these get some color. And I'm going to just add a little bit of salt and some black pepper. And once you season your onions and peppers, you just want to stir everything around every couple of minutes. Okay, and I let my onions and peppers go for about 6 to 7 minutes. You want them to get some color and to soften. So now we can start putting our Cajun cream pasta sauce together. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that marinara sauce that we set aside. I'm going to add this in. I'm going to give it a big stir to incorporate everything. You just want to wait for that sizzling to come down a little bit. I'm going to turn the heat down just to medium. It was a little bit past medium. I'm going to turn that down a bit. And now that we have that at a simmer, I'm going to add in about a cup of heavy cream. Once you get your heavy creaming, you just want to stir it. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Just want to make sure I don't burn this. So I'm going to let this go. And we want to let this cook for about 10 minutes to thicken up and get a nice consistency. And this is the perfect time to cook the pasta. Okay, so I had some water boiling while we cook the sauce. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt, some kosher salt to that water. And I'm going to go in with half a box. This is half a pound of penne pasta. Takes about 10 minutes to cook. So I'm going to get that in there and give it a big stir. And the pasta will be ready right when that sauce has thickened up. Okay, so our pasta is going to need just a few more minutes, but our Cajun creamy pasta is coming together. Just wanted to show you how this looks as we cook it down. It's been going about 5 minutes. So another 5 minutes, this will have thickened up a bit more. And we'll be able to add everything back in and complete the dish. This is going to be really, really good. Okay, so our pasta is fully cooked. I only cooked it till al dente. I'm going to turn off the heat and drain this. Next, we want to add that pasta into the sauce with the heat still going. And finally, we want to add in our shrimp and andouille sausage. And I'm going to throw in some green onion, handful of green onion. And now I'm just going to stir this around for a minute or two with the heat still on medium-low. We are just about ready to serve up our Cajun cream pasta with shrimp and andouille sausage. Okay, I cannot wait to try this. That is so good. This recipe is perfectly balanced. There's tons of spice from that Cajun seasoning. We cooked the shrimp perfectly. We didn't overcook it. And that delicious creamy sauce. Wow. I really hope you enjoyed this dish. Creamy Cajun pasta with shrimp and andouille sausage. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Eric from Simply Elegant Home Cooking, and I'll see you again soon.